Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to share my experience from Anvil Empires pre-alpha test. A medieval strategic MMO from the creators of Foxhole. While Foxhole took us to the trenches of World War II, Anvil Empires immerses us in the medieval world filled with epic battles and strategic gameplay. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I'm an expert on Anvil Empires. I'm not. I'm a complete newbie. But over the weekend, I spent a couple of hours exploring the game. And let me tell you, the experience was nothing short of amazing and funny. It reminded me of the time I first played EVE Online 14 years ago. So when I got to play Anvil Empires pre-alpha over the weekend, I had something which I never had in any other game other than EVE Online. And that is called the butterfly effect. Now, if you don't know what the butterfly effect is, it is those small actions that can lead to a significant and unforeseen consequences. In EVE Online, my butterfly effect was me being a solo miner on day 2 of playing the game, getting invited to a larger mining group and eventually diving into the world of PvP. But that mining group were making freighters and components to make capital ships and stuff like that. So I really felt a part of something. My little mining ship at the time was helping build these big juggernauts which are going to be getting used in PvP. So over the weekend I had my second butterfly effect, and this was in Anvil Empires. In this video you're going to see the entire process of that butterfly effect taking place. When a game can give you the butterfly effect, and when you can just start out from being a new player to leading up to the events which you see in this video, that's when you know a game has truly something unique to offer. As always, if you like this video, make sure you do hit a like button on it and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Anvil Empires content in the future. So we're going to be starting out in this video where I had just gotten some leather and I found it too difficult to build on my own. So there was a town asking for assistance for leather and wood. Now, I had to make a long journey here to get there with this leather, which I was very proud of getting, and let's have a look what happens. I ran around this town for quite a while trying to find somewhere to put this leather and asking people where they wanted the leather. I didn't get replies, so I asked in World Chat or Alliance Chat or wherever it was, still didn't get a reply. So I tried looking around more stuff, trying to place it down, didn't have any success. So right now, it felt like all my hard work at the time was in vain. I got this leather, which was my big achievement so far, and yeah, I couldn't do anything with it. Found a market stall, hoping I could sell it there. Again, didn't have permissions to access the marketplace and do anything with it. So again, it felt like a complete waste of time. Now this is where my fortunes started taking a better turn. I found a public chest, found some armor, and I found a wood chopping axe. I took the hammer as well. Not that I had a clue how to use any of these things, but as a pretty good forester in Life is Feudal, so give me an axe and I will chop trees all day long. So basically at this point I've got leather and I'm a glorified thief, and I found a horse and cart. So I rode this around, got used to the mechanics, but I wasn't going to ride off with this because simply I didn't know what to do with it, so I left it where it was. Once I got off the horse, I lost all of my hard work. I lost my leather. I have no idea to date where this leather disappeared to. But I did have armor now. I had a logging axe and I had a building hammer. So I felt like I was really hitting onto something good here. With my newfound riches, I headed out looking for trees to chop. So I found some trees to chop just outside that big player-built city that I had found. So here I am, chopping trees for the first time. I'm that much of a noob, I had no idea how to pick up logs either. So I'm standing there like a complete idiot, just swinging my axe like an absolute tool. So it was at this point where I saw this big caravan coming past me on the road. These are all real players, by the way. There's no NPCs. So this big caravan passing me by, heading towards that town that I've just been in, where I got the armor and axe from. And a big shout out to these OG clan members, by the way. They were more than happy to take me along, and they were nice and very helpful.
Wait, sorry, what?
Are you recruiting new players?
You can join. That's fine. Come on.
Nice. Nice.
Just follow along.
What's happening?
We're out on a campaign, so there will be fighting happening later on.
Oh, nice.
Come with us.
Hey guys, I've been
Come
with.
with us and we will give you the glory.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I'm running with the big boys now.
Campaign is moving. Come on, follow if you want.
Oh, good luck. I got a farm. Our village is kind of dying.
Like I could be marching my death. Yeah, like I'm just randomly following like a bunch of dudes. At this point, the in-game map is quite big, and I'd been traveling for about 5 or 6 minutes in this caravan. Now, I still had no idea where we were going. I did have one major concern though. My hunger bar was going down, and when that starts going down, your HP starts going down, and I had no food. Remember, I've only just started playing the game at this point, and now I'm on a caravan going to war. Remember that logging axe I got from that town? Now they've asked me if I can use it to start removing these trees so this military caravan can get through, as it's keeping off the main roads so the enemy doesn't spot them. So as I begin to start filling the trees and actually starting to become useful to the military operation, which I still have no idea about at this point. So I carried on felling trees, committing to the war effort, and helping the caravan get through this dense forest. Unfortunately, I had to catch back up with the caravan as I had to stop and try and cook some food, as I had none whatsoever, and I was starting to take HP damage. This is my first glimpse at one of the targets we'll be hitting. So we arrived at Akshire. Now, a lot of the action had already taken place by the time I arrived there. I had looted a chest and I got myself some mail armor, I believe, at this point, and I felt pretty OP. I still had my log chopping axe, but, you know, I felt on top of the world. I was taking part in this epic battle, burning the hell out of somebody's city, and I still had no clue what was going on at this point, basically. So this is when I really solidified my allegiance to the Remnant faction. I got in on my first kill there as well. At this point, still got my log chopping axe, so yeah, it was pretty good times. Since we were victorious in that battle, it was time to find some more chests with armor in it and some shields. And I started really swapping out all of my old stuff for my new armor and weapons. Now I felt like a lot more of a soldier. I really wanted to take part in some more action. So the troops started regrouping as we were going to hit another location. So as night turns to morning, a large military caravan of multiple clans now and alliances moving out to strike at a new target.
Got chilling, he took it, he kissed the hook. Oh, poor Johnny, what a lasting
What?
Beautiful.
What?
So we arrive at the final destination of where this grand battle is going to take place. I now find myself in a 2-deep shield wall of infantry, being told orders by somebody in game who I'm assuming is the commander of this operation, and they were explaining to us that the rear flank of the shield wall would be flanking left to take on the enemy, while the other people at the front would be taking the oncoming damage from the scorpions and the archers from the walls. I'm not gonna lie, this was so much fun. I had a blast doing this. Now, unfortunately, this is where it started going a little bit wrong for me. So the second shield wall got told to flank left. As you can see with all the blood, it's an absolute murder fest. So we got told to get in the shield wall and hold the line. As you can see, I'm taking damage, I'm flinching. So I get told to retreat back, which I try to do. And the shield wall ends up blocking me to the point where I fall down dead. And it was at this point where my adventure in Anvil Empires came to a crashing end, as I had no tent to respawn back at. I would just like to say a massive thank you to the OG Alliance for inviting me along. They had no idea that I was a content creator, and I was just some random dude to them on the side of the road asking if I could play with them, basically. Again, thank you very much. If any of you are watching this, who are in this video or whatever, again, thank you very much. You truly did make my experience in Anvil of Empires a lot more enjoyable than it would have been if I kept on running around solo. I will be leaving the link down in the description for Anvil of Empires so you can register your interest in the next alpha playtest. If you enjoyed this video, everybody, make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know down in the comments on your thoughts on Anvil of Empires as well. As always, I'd like to thank my YouTube, Twitch and Ko-Fi monthly supporters for supporting my content.